What is going on, everybody? I'm Melted Gore, and I figured I would bring you another video of my room. This is where a lot of my other gaming stuff is, and I know that I've done the Xbox One collection, I've done my Blu-ray collection. I figured I would do everything else in one crazy video. Well, almost everything else. There's going to be a few things that I save for separate videos, so stay tuned for that. So let's get to it. I'm going to start over here in my kind of office space area. I've got this L-shaped desk, just a cheap thing from Walmart. I got my nice chair here that's nice and comfy. We're going to go over here. What I have here is, well, let's start over here. It'll be easier. I got a broken NES that I haven't fixed yet. That's some notes for the game I'm developing that you can't see. A trash can. Those boxes are part of my comic book collection. Not that I have too many, but so right here I have my MacBook Retina, whatever, uploading some Walking Dead video. I got my Darth Vader piggy bank, which there's currently no money in, so the coins are not with him. We got a Western Digital terabyte backup drive, which actually honestly sucks. The cord always is loose. It pops off easily, like the cord comes out of it. I hate it. I use it to back up my videos, but I really need to find something better. At least, I don't know, the cord is awful. I have a Rat 7 gaming mouse thing. I don't really use it for gaming. I just like the comfortability. It's really ergonomic. I like it. In my Fight Club mouse pad, I've got a little wireless keyboard here, which normally I wouldn't use, but I figured since I had it, I would just set it here. I generally don't even use this keyboard. I had it from my old iMac, and I sold my iMac to get this, and the person who bought it didn't want the keyboard, whatever. I've got a really shitty off-brand pair of headphones that I use for recording my video. That I use those to record my gaming videos, which, if you've watched my gaming videos, you know that it sounds like crap. I've got my Bamboo Wacom tablet, which is awesome. I pull that out when I'm doing drawings. I got my iPhone here plugged in, charging. Right here, we've got, well, let me explain what this guy is here. So this is my, let me lift this off here. This is my Dell Venue Pro 11. It's a full Windows 8 tablet. It's got this nice kind of case on the back that comes off, but I have it on there for some back protection. It's a Dell Venue Pro 11, and this is the dock for it, which is awesome. This dock is really cool. So this tablet, you just take this tablet, set it on there, it's plugged in, connects to this touchscreen monitor that's also Dell, and let me do this real quick. Get my password. So what's, no, I don't want to update. So what's really cool is, you know, I can, it's kind of like just making the tablet bigger, which I like because I can just use it as a touchscreen. But what's also cool about this monitor is I can pull it out like this, and you can't really see too well, but as you pull it out, it lays down. See how it kind of goes flat, and then you just lift it up, and it goes straight up and down again. It's on these two legs, and the one in the back there is adjustable. And then I've got the Dell CD drive there. And then back there, I have a USB hub. And then I've got my speakers with the little volume knob. And a dock for my iPhone or iPod. I got some pens. Pens are always good. I got a little, I don't know, this came with it. It's supposed to be like a holder, but it's so flimsy it's not even worth it. I'll probably just toss it. It's stupid. Alright, so down here I've got a keyboard for the tablet and a mouse, and then under this mouse is Sharp Ruby Games mousepad, which is the name of the company I started. That's the company name that I'm using for my game project. So if you guys want a mouse pad, let me know. In here, we're not going to look too long because it's a mess. I got some more pens and some old college books. My game captures in there, some pens. I got a bunch of these are those Call of Duty endowments. You pay like, I don't remember how much they were, but the proceeds go to finding veterans jobs. So I have a whole bunch of them here. I'll probably give away a bunch of those dog tags. And then I've got some CDs, some screwdriver tool thing, and then above I have my Amiibo collection, and I have every single one. Up here you're not going to see Marth the Villager or Wii Fit Trainer. Those are, I have them, they got discontinued, so they're in a safer place. I don't want them to get damaged because they're worth a ton now, but there's rumors Donkey Kong, Fox, and Samus are going to be discontinued, so I'll probably have to remove them as well. But yeah, so there's Donkey Kong, Fox, Samus, Link, Mario, Peach, Pikachu, Yoshi, Kirby. They're pretty sweet. It's in this cool Call of Duty tray. They fit in there perfect. Let's see, what next? We'll move my chair back. There's a subwoofer down there. That's my Mac charger. The reason it's not going like down behind my desk is because I moved my MacBook downstairs to my big TV where I record my Xbox One stuff. Up here's my workstation for when I'm developing my game. That's the nice thing about that tablet is, where is it? Right here in this bag. This is the case for it. It's a Targus case. It's pretty nice. That has a mobile keyboard dock for the tablet, which is pretty sweet. Oh, wrong pocket. So that's where the tablet goes. And then, bear with me here. I've got the nice mobile keyboard. And sorry, I was trying to put that away. Okay, we put that away. So I'll move this down there. So this is the bed where no magic happens. But I got this really kick-ass Pac-Man blanket, so that's always good. I got a table over here. It's a cool lighthouse thing. I got my phone charger for nighttime. Then we're gonna go over here. This is my TV here with all my old stuff. So I've got this old TV, and I have my NES, N64, PS1, and I have the clear white Xbox. And so how I have this set up is everything's plugged into power, and then I have, well, except this is plugged into the antenna RF switch on the back, but every console, their AV cables are here on the side of the console, so all I need to do is pull it out, plug it in front, and I never have to worry about inputs or what is where and stuff like that. So yeah, Xbox, N64, NES, PS1, and to the left I've got these storage cubes. Got a PS3 and Super Nintendo and a Game Boy, an original Game Boy. That's a Super Scope receiver, but this is a Game Boy in pretty great shape. And Pokemon Red. I'm going to be giving away a Game Boy, an original Game Boy, so subscribe to me and you will see when that comes. Super Nintendo. Up here I have an extra N64 and a regular black Xbox. I have my 3DS here. 3DS XL. There's some games. I'll be showing you later what games I have. So that's the blue 3DS XL. And then right here in this bag is the God of War PSP, which has some of the paint chipping, but that was normal in these limited edition PSPs, which is unfortunate. But this is my playing console, because I have a PSP complete in box as well, that I'll show you here in a second. I'm just zipping these back up. Okay. Up here, well, I just have this random Frogger handheld that I had when I was a kid, and I just kept it because it's cool. And then I have a Sega CD with a Sega Genesis here. See if that'll focus. There we go. Got a Sega CD and Sega Genesis. Then we have some Control Delete cups that my friend got me, so that was pretty cool. Got my Canon printer, and then a box for my camera, Sony. And got some, you know, good stuff, mouthwash, lotion, some deodorant, things like that. We'll go back over here. I got my Funko Pop collection. So there's Glenn from The Walking Dead, Daryl, a zombie, Rick, Merle, and then the Governor. Then I have Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory, Thor from Marvel, obviously, the Hulk. Hiding down there is Captain America. Got Nick Fury, Spider-Man, and then behind these razor blades, Batman and the Joker. Got a little crazy Jolly Rancher guy just hanging out. I've got a safe that's pretty cool, and a number 137 first appearance of Ulick Thor comic framed, which reminds me, hidden behind these guys is the Amazing Spider-Man number 1, which is the GameStop exclusive. I believe there's only 5,000 of them. I'm not really sure, but that's framed because it's pretty cool. And this is my Pokemon collection. I'm not going to do too much of a review of here, but I have every single base set Pokemon in order of Pokedex, and then some new stuff in the back. But I'll be doing a separate video for that. But look, Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, so that's coming. That is definitely coming. The door to my closet, the light switch hidden in my pops for my, and here is where the real magic happens. So we're going to start up top. So up top, I've got boxes for things, my car radio, PS4, my bamboo tablet, my speakers. I got some of my computer stuff all around here, my printer, all that good stuff. That's a Monster Box. My Monster Box is downstairs with my good consoles. Got some flak jacket, or FPS jackets. You guys should check this out. They're kind of cool. My iPhone box, a lantern for camping, a dock for in a car, and a tablet box. I've got a couple graphic novels here. I got The Walking Dead, yearbooks, some frames with some comics in them, some extra comics without frames, some printer paper, a PS2 complete in box. It's one of the, well, you can't really see, there's no pictures on it, but it's one of the fat PS2s. Then I've got an N64 complete in box, which I'll do better reviews of these later. Like, I'll pull them out and show you. This is a really cool War of the Monsters display that I have not set up. I'm waiting until I get a better setup to set up a lot of my displays. I have a ton of displays. I've got some really cool World of Warcraft ones, a kick-ass Xbox one, just really cool stuff like that. These are books for Marvel characters. I'll explain what those are for in a minute. I've got a PS1 complete in box without the styrofoam though, which is annoying, so I'll probably be giving that PS1 away. I've got a Sega Dreamcast 100% complete in box. An Xbox 360 complete in box, of course. Donkey Kong 64 strategy guide. My day one Xbox One box. My Xbox One is set up downstairs. I've got a Sega Game Gear complete in box. I have the Marvel Encyclopedia, and then I got some comics here. Marvel Zombies #1 and Marvel Zombies Series 2 #1, which is signed and limited to 900, so that's pretty cool. I've got a cool Xbox One lanyard and a little Xbox controller keychain. So we'll start at the top shelf. I've got a, what is this? That's a Destiny poster, which I should just throw away because the game is crap. We have Mario is Missing, which is an old computer game. I'm really happy I have this. It's pretty rare. I have an original Game Boy complete in box. Behind that is Mario Paint complete in box with the mouse pad, with everything. We have a copy of F-Zero for Super Nintendo, which is 100% complete, and it's brand new. See the seal? So a brand new copy of F-Zero. I have the 25th anniversary of Super Mario All-Stars. So the one thing that sucks about this is the tape on the box is broken, but the games inside are brand new. So those are sealed. It's just the box on the outer was broken, which sucks. That got cut, or yeah, it got cut, but the games inside are brand new. Behind that, I have a Super Game Boy, which is complete in box. Actually, you know what? I might be missing a book or two for that. I have Getting Up Collector's Tin for Xbox, which is complete. I have a PlayStation TV here, which is complete. I'm probably going to do some game capture of some of the PS TV stuff, because I like PS Vita, but you can't really screen capture off a handheld. And well, you can, but you got to send it in, get it fixed, and whatever. Next shelf, we'll go over here. I have The Adventure of Link, which is the gold cartridge. This is Zelda 2 for NES. I'm going to start doing these things called Gore Goes Classic, and they're going to be old, like game capture of old games. Here's Duck Hunt complete in box, and Mario Bros. And then I have a playable cart that I use to play Mario and Duck Hunt. It's a mixed box. WrestleMania. I don't have a lot of games yet for the old consoles. I have a lot of the newer stuff. Here's another Mario Paint Super Nintendo cart. And then here is where some of the great games are. My N64 collection is small, but the games I have in it, you're gonna be impressed. So the first game is A Bug's Life. I know, not that great, but hold on. Conker's Bad Fur Day. Yeah, I have that. One of the rarest games on N64, by the way. Diddy Kong Racing. Donkey Kong 64, if you couldn't tell from the color of the cart. 007 GoldenEye, which is a great game. Mario Kart 64, which is one I love having. This one too. Mario Party 2 is awesome. Paperboy, which is always good. Super Smash Bros., which I'm super happy I have that. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, loved that as a kid, and WrestleMania 2000. So, a very small collection, but the games I have in there are pretty awesome, and they're in great shape. Like, let's look at Conker again. Look at that. The label is fantastic. The back has like some sticker residue, but all you need to do is swap out the back casing with like a shitty game. But it's awesome. I got some empty space here for my future NES, Super Nintendo, and N64 purchases, and right here I've got a Game Boy camera complete in box. In the next shelf we have Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man for Atari complete in box. Then we have some more N64 games. We have Command & Conquer complete in box. 007 The World Is Not Enough complete in box. And then again, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater complete in box. Game Boy games. Donkey Kong Land, complete in box. Kirby's Dream Land, which is a fantastic game. Something's sticking up in there. It does close all the way, I just gotta fix it. So yeah, Kirby's Dream Land complete. Pokemon Red complete. That was the cartridge you saw on my Game Boy. The box is pretty beat up, but still, having any Pokemon game from Game Boy is good. I have Uno complete in box. I have Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town and Harvest Moon More Friends of Mineral Town. These are just the empty boxes with booklets. I just need to get the cartridges and those will be complete. I have 10-pin Alley 2 for Game Boy Advance. I don't know why I have that. Yeah, so these two... Okay, so these three are Game Boy regular. Then this is Game Boy Color. Then from here on is Game Boy Advance. So 10-pin Alley is Game Boy Advance. World Championship Poker and World Poker Tour, which is brand new. The reason I have these stupid advanced games here, I think I got all three super cheap. My DS games. Brain Age, Mario Kart 7, Pokemon X, Super Mario 3D Land, Super Smash Bros. For 3DS, which is amazing, Tetris Axis, and my box for my 3DS you saw earlier. Then I have a yellow Game Boy Color, which is like mint condition, complete in box, and a Game Boy Advance, complete in box. Then we go down here, and it's my PlayStation collection, my PlayStation 1 collection. Air Combat, Bushido Blade, Chocobo Racing, Command & Conquer, Crash Bandicoot 2, Crash Bandicoot Warped, Crash Bash, Crash Team Racing, which is one of my favorite games. I also have the PAL version. Oh yeah, one thing I should know, my Chocobo Racing is just the disc. There's no manual, so that's annoying. I really need to get one of them. Die Hard Trilogy 2. I've got Final Fantasy Tactics, Gran Turismo 2, Lego Racers, Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX, Metal Gear Solid, which is an incredible game, MLB 2002, Namco Museum, trying to get this to focus, NASCAR Heat, NBA Hoops, Quake 2, Rocket Power, I think that was given to me, or no, that came with my PS1 I bought, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Rogue Spear, Soul Blade, which is one of my favorite PS1 games, Spec Ops, Airborne Commander, Spec Ops Covert Assault, Spec Ops Ranger Elite, Spyro the Dragon, Spyro the Dragon, which is Black Label, which is pretty nice. For those of you that don't know, Black Labels are a pretty big deal in PS1 collecting. All of my Crash games are Black Label. This is holographic Black Label, and so is this one, which is awesome. I need to get Crash 1. Most of these are Black Label. I try and get Black Label because they're worth more, and they're just a lot more sought after. This game is pretty fun. Really hard. That's Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles. Then this is Star Wars Masters of Terracast, EA Sports Supercross, Siphon Filter, Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3, and Chronicles, and Last Revelation. These are all mint complete in Black Label. All the cases are like 100% crazy good. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1, 2, and 3. And then over here I have, well, I also have one of the demo discs. I have a PSP complete in box, which is also mint, and there's like a little rubberized case there just because. And then some Dreamcast games. I have Test Drive and Expendables, which is, Expendable, which is actually really fun. It's kind of like a top-down twin stick shooter thing, which is really good, even though there wasn't twin sticks on the Dreamcast. So it kind of works funny, but it'd be really good if there was a dual analog stick. So there's a bunch of memory cards in here, PS1, PS2, N64, there's another N64 one, and then I have a Dreamcast one. Next shelf is my PSP collection. I'm just going to point out some of the good ones, like I have the Third Birthday, Ape Escape, Armored Core. Some of these are rare, like Dissidia Final Fantasy. Dissidia Final Fantasy. Dungeons and Dragons Tactics is pretty cool. Final Fantasy 1, brand new. Final Fantasy Tactics. Just some others. This game down here is sealed. Pixel Junk Monsters Deluxe is sealed. Then I have Tiger Woods, PJ Tour, Thrillville, SOCOM, Secret Agent Clank, things like that. Parappa the Rapper is brand new. Patapon is brand new, I believe. I got Madden. Stealth is the UMD movie. And then World Tour Soccer and things like that. Twisted Metal, Beautiful Joe. Good stuff. And then I have this, which is Madden 10, which I just need to get a case for. If you're wondering what this piece of paper is, it's the list of every PSP game, just so I can go on a hunt and try and get every single one, although that's going to be really hard to do. So that's it for that shelf. Coming down here, first of all, this is a Fight Club for PS2 with no case, so that's why that's laying up top. So I have Beyond Good and Evil, Devil May Cry. Is that the first one, or Devil May Cry? Yep. Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup, which surprisingly is a really fun game, at least when I was a kid. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Jack 2, one of the Jam Pack demo discs, Lego Star Wars 2, Medal of Honor Rising Sun, which is my favorite Medal of Honor of all time, MLB 2005, MLB 2006, MLB 06 The Show, NASCAR Thunder 2003, Rock Band, SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 through 2009. All of these sports games here, except for Rock Band, were given to me. So that's why I have those. SOCOM 3, Star Wars Battlefront 2, which I don't have to tell you how great it is. Starsky and Hutch is pretty fun, actually. There's Tokyo Extreme Racing 3, or Racer 3, Tony Hawk's Underground 2. This is Trigger Man, which is actually brand new. I've never played this game in my life, but I got it super cheap, brand new. Let me know if that's a good game or not. And Unreal Tournament, which of course is awesome. Then here I have got some Game Boy booklets that came with my Game Boy, my original Game Boy. I got Tetris, which actually probably needs to go in the box because that came with Tetris. I need to check. Super Mario Land's a good book to have, and then Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And then under that are some cardboard inserts for Game Boy games. So if you ever buy a Game Boy game without a box in it, you can just place that in there. Something that's cool that I own. This is a Doom shareware CD. So before Doom was Doom, they had these shareware CDs with, like, from my understanding, these were like given out as tests, and they're very rare. It's just nobody knows about them. They're official from ID. They say shareware on them, Doom. It's not even the right art. Like, look at that weird demon. It's not even the same. And there's even illegal statements here on the disc. You can't really see it. I'm trying to focus. Can't see it. That's okay, but yeah, they are really rare. It's in, I was just giving you a good view of the condition. It's in really good condition. That's not on the disc, that's in the case. I taped it. They are really rare though. And then I've got some, these are PlayStation Move charging stations that are brand new. I got 2 of them really cheap at Best Buy one day. And then I've got some Genesis games. I have Mortal Kombat 3, NBA Jam, which is fantastic, Pitfall, Risk, Sonic Spinball, The Terminator, and then my Xbox original collection. I have Agent Under Fire. I can't read it. What is that? Yep, that's Blink, The Time Sweeper, Blood, Bloodhook, Brothers in Arms, Cell Damage, Crash the Wrath of Cortex, which was like the last Crash game before they started getting shitty. Crazy Taxi, which is always fun. Def Jam Fight. ESP. Full Spectrum Warrior. Fusion Frenzy. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfare Limited Edition. And then, of course, Halo Combat Evolved Game of the Year. Halo 2 Steelbook, which is in really shit condition. It's all messed up. I need to get a new one. And then regular Halo 2. Then Max Payne, which actually is a really good game, even though they did a terrible job with the movie. Here's Max Payne 2. These are actually great games. Mech Assault, Medal of Honor Frontline. Do I have 2 of those? I do have 2 of those. Maybe I'll give one away. I'm gonna give away a lot of stuff on my channel, and I'd like to give away some old stuff. So maybe I'll give away Medal of Honor Frontline. I'm gonna give away a lot of old consoles, which is gonna be awesome. Mercenaries, Midnight Club Dub Edition, Midnight Club 2 Dub Edition, Need for Speed Carbon. I have a SSX Tricky case here up top, but it has Chronicles of Riddick in it. I don't even know how that happens, but so I lay it up top so it reminds me that it's not a game. Nightfire, which is one of my favorite games of all time, on Xbox, or on that generation. Rainbow Six, Critical Hour, and Lockdown. Wolfenstein, Tides of War, which is Return to Castle, Wolfenstein, I mean. Soldier of Fortune 2, Soul Calibur 2, which is fantastic. Spider-Man, which actually was pretty fun back in the day. Splinter Cell, SSX 3, Thrillville, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, True Crime Streets of LA, Need for Speed Underground 2, Unreal Tournament 2, and then here's just a few of my 360 games. I don't know why they're here, but Modern Warfare 2, Dragon Age 2, Eternal Sonata, Madden 12, Rainbow Six Vegas, and Split Second. I don't know why there's just a few there, but I'm probably going to save my newer gen games for later. I've also got some Wii games, but this is getting pretty long, so I'll do a second video. What else do I have in this closet of mine? Alright, so that is the shelf that I just showed you. And then I've got, okay, so these are some tools. I use these for repairing consoles. I buy broken consoles and fix them. I do custom paint jobs on Game Boys. I do things like that all the time just for fun. I'm going to give away some of those as well. I've got some of these cool guys. I'll show you those in a minute. I've got every single one. All these, I've got tons of these. You can't see them, but I've got tons of movie posters. This is cool. This is a this is a piece of art I did. This is Merc with a mouth. It's Deadpool. It's really sweet, I think. I'm actually pretty proud of it. I made a whole bunch of these for different characters, but this is the only one I got printed because I was testing the printer. I might give this away as well. Sign it and give it away or something, just for the hell of it. Say, like, thank you for being a YouTube subscriber or something. I've got some video game banners. There's NBA and then WWE. They're like those big wall banners that you see. These are all movie posters. Tons of movie posters. I have an Apple II complete in box, an Apple IIc with the Scribe printer, officially from Apple, the monitor, and the monitor stand, and the Apple Work software and books and everything. That's pretty cool. The Apple IIc does not work currently though. I need to replace the motherboard. This cool Captain America bag, I'm going to show you. These are awesome. These are called Eagle Moss. They're these statues. They're made out of lead. They're really heavy. They're awesome. They're Marvel endorsed. They're kick-ass. They're made in the UK. So that's Wasp. There's the Silver Surfer. They're really nice. You should check these out. You can't order them from Eagle Moss site themselves because they're a lead product. This one's broken. She's got like a cape, but it broke off. There's Havoc, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, these are really awesome. So every single one of these statues also has a book, which is what I showed you up there. So each one of these has a book. Here's one that's really cool. These are all Marvel. I think they make other ones as well. Oh, this is a good one. I gotta show you this. This is one of the special edition. So you can get these on eBay, or you can go to authorized resellers. comic book stores can order them because they're businesses. So this is the Aurora set, which is both of them, which is really cool. I think that's sweet because it's like a dual pack. Yeah, the North Star Aurora, they're really neat. Yeah, they're, so it says right there, hand painted, official collector's edition, cast in lead. All these are cast in lead. So they can't, for some reason, U.S. Customs, they can't ship them overseas unless it's to authorized, I don't know. And there's Venom. So I have the book for each one of these characters, which of course is awesome. If you buy them at a comic book store or something, they're, I believe, like $13 a piece, which is not bad at all. And that comes with the book. But the problem is, since you can't get them in online or anything, you can't get them ordered to your house. Some places charge a lot more. This is a God of War Ascension poster back there, I just noticed. Normally I have these Eagle Moss statues displayed, but I kind of run out of shelf space because I've got so many other collectibles. That's a backpack there, some of my clothes, not that that matters. Down here, some more of my programming books. For school, I've got this really cool PlayStation clock, which is actually store official. Sony sent these to retailers for a promotional thing for PS2. Very happy to have this. It was expensive when I bought it, but it's really rare, really cool. This is a autographed CD from What's Eating Gilbert. I saw them in concert. They were headlining for Yellow Card. Yes, I like Yellow Card. Don't make fun of me. I got this signed by everyone in the band. Gilbert is Haley Williams' boyfriend, who's also in the band Paramore. He started his own band. They're really not bad. They're different. And then I've got some limited edition strategy guides that were given to me. Grand Theft Auto 5, Watch Dogs, which is brand new, and then Titanfalls, which is brand new. I never buy strategy guides. They're pointless. You can look up everything you need to know online for free. But they were given to me, and I do like the limited edition books. They're really cool. They're heavy. They're hardbacked. They're sweet. And then right here in the corner, I've got like a Wii U gamepad cover. And then I've got a bunch of controllers. I've got like 3 N64 controllers. I'm going to be giving away a lot of this stuff just for the hell of it because it'll be cool. I'm going to ship anywhere in the world. So anybody who wins, you're set. You don't have to worry about any of that. But yeah, so that wraps up the closet. Actually, that wraps up the room, except for one more thing. So I have the broken NES that I need to fix and give away. I have, oh yeah, that's my Move stuff in front of my PS3. I've got the camera back there. In my opinion, PlayStation Move is the best motion gaming so far. This is just a box that used to have my dad's old movie film in it that I'm going to use to store games in, like cartridges, N64 games, whatever, that I get access of later on when I'm collecting more. I figured I'd keep the box because it could definitely come in handy. It's just under my dresser. Same with this one. This one's cool because, again, this used to be for film, but what's really neat about this one, kind of a pain to get open with one hand, sorry, it fits Atari cartridges 110% perfect. So I'm going to use this for those. I tested it with my Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man, but since they're complete in box, why'd take them out? And then I got it way back in there. I have an Atari Flashback, which I never use. It's just kind of collectible. Actually, yeah, so I used it like one time. And then in this bag, got some cool little things, like I've got a mushroom from Mario. These are what those things in the closet were that I said I'd get to later. These were, you pay $1 out of like a vending and you get a random one. They're like those toy machines in stores you see. But basically, one second, let me get this off here. Okay. So I'm not going to close it all the way, but they come like this and they come sealed in plastic. I showed you a couple extras that I have in there, and you open it and the legs are inside, and there's these notches in the bottom, and their legs fit on the notch, and then this one closes with that notch, and they kind of go together. I'm going to put this one back together real quick so you can see again. So yeah, and then they go back together like that, and I have every single one except, and this makes me really mad now, so back before I was serious about collecting, oh, there's another Spider-Man. There's another Hulk that fell apart. Back before I was really serious about collecting this kind of stuff, I had every single one of these. The rarest one is Thor. He goes for like $60 online now. There's Iron Man. And I had him. And back then, I found out they sold for so much, I sold mine for like $75. And I was happy. I was like, oh sweet, I just made a bunch of money. And these are two different Wolverines, which doesn't make sense why they did that. So I sold them, and now I totally regret it, because now I have all of them except for one. So I feel like I'm missing some. I'm definitely missing some. Oh, there's one. There's Venom. They must be somewhere, but yeah, that's a bunch of them. They're really cool. So like there's Cyclops, Spider-Man, Daredevil, 2 Iron Mans, the Thing, Venom, Wolverine. They made 2 Wolverines. I don't know why. Dr. Doom and Hulk's and another Spider-Man. Then I've got this little mushroom that came with candy inside, and then a Bomb-Omb, the pig from Toy Story that has the cork that presses in, and then when you squeeze him it pops out. And then my favorite character, Binoculars. He's not really my favorite, but he's my favorite looking. He looks funny. And then I have this cool Tron remote control car. Unfortunately, it's from the new Tron movie, which is terrible. But it drives on the wall. I'll have to show you that sometime. And then I have a question mark cube. And then this cube was actually came with a Crash Bandicoot figure I had way back, and inside there was a gem, like one of those silver gems you get if you get every box in a level. I don't know where the gem is, and I don't know where Crash is, which is unfortunate, because I love Crash. But we're going to just set all that stuff back in the bag. But yeah, there's another overview of my setup there, which I'm going to do some gameplay videos of old stuff. Like I said, I'm going to do the Gore Goes Classic, and do some classic gaming, which I think will be fun and different. Trying to do everything related to gaming on my channel, and because there's a lot of people out there that just do game collecting, or just do gameplay, or just do whatever, and I want to do it all. I'm going to do it all. I'm going to do it all. I'm going to do cool collectible stuff. I got my Pokemon collection I'm going to do a video on. I got comics. I got it all. So all nerd stuff I'm going to be doing. So yeah, so I hope you guys really liked this video. I'm hoping that you guys liked it. I'm going to do a video later on my Pokemon. Like I just said, I'm going to do another video of some more of my games. I'm going to do a video about the game I'm making. I'm going to do videos about more collectibles, just all of it. I'm going to do tons of videos, tons of more content, tons of gaming. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you guys later.